Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So today's one of those days I'm going home early. You know, the coronavirus is affecting everyone, is affecting everything. You know, the country is going pretty hard right now. Let's keep the country in prayer. Let's keep people in prayer. Let's continue to pray for people, because like I said, this is getting pretty bad. But I figure, you know, I'm going home early. Maybe I could record a couple vlogs. Maybe I could share some information, entertain some of you guys, and talk about some things, you know, and motorcycles. So again, you know, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. We got a lot of videos coming up just like this. Make sure you check my other channel where I do different types of contents as well. But here's the thing. Many years ago, what it feels like right now, I mean, I want to say it was about 2012. So maybe about 7 years ago, I used to have this awesome, just awesome Chevy Silverado. 4-door, blacked out, nice rims. I mean, I'm into Chevys, you know. Silverados is like my thing. Look, there's one coming up right there. But I used to have a really nice one. I think it was a 2012. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. 2012 was the year. I think it was 2007. And again, you know, I love that truck. I had it for quite some time. But the thing about that truck is that it ate gas like a monster. It was a VA, and it was just really expensive to maintain. Now, one thing that you got to know is that trucks are expensive overall. You know, big trucks, they tend to be a lot more expensive than vehicles, right? In many cases. But again, you know, a truck gives you a capability that a car just in many times won't. And if you own a motorcycle, it's even great because, you know, you could use it to move your motorcycle and things like that. Back in those days, I used to have a little V-Star 1100. It was a really cool bike, if you ask me. Inexpensive. I didn't pay too much money for it. Maybe a couple $1,000s, like $3,000 or something like that. But I enjoyed it very much. But the thing that I wanted to mention was that that truck was about, if I think correctly, I want to say it was about 400. What is this person's doing? Yeah, about $400. Let's pass. Oh, no, now she's moving. About $400 or $425, something like that, a month, right? So again, you know, to me, and I'm a little cheap, so to me, that's a big payment. That is a really big payment, in my opinion. You know, whatever you pay, whatever you want to pay, but $400, I kind of feel it, right? And again, you know, I was paying that money, but the thing about it was that it was costing me about $100 a week to go to work. Really crazy. So now I'm paying $425 a month, and I'm paying about $400 a month just in gas to go to work, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, I love my job where I work right now. And back in those days, I was in the Marine Corps. I loved the Marine Corps. Honor to serve, all that good thing. You know, it was just great. I was making decent money back then. But nevertheless, to pay $100 a week to go to work, to me, that's kind of deep. You know, you shouldn't pay that much money to go to work. And I tell you, in a fact, it was kind of putting a dent on my financial situation, if I remember correctly, back in those days, right? Because, like I said, you know, that's just a lot of money was going on here. All right, we're good. So, here's the thing. I started, and again, you know, it was in North Carolina. I started bringing my motorcycle to work as pretty much as an everyday driving. Every single day I took the bike. I had bags and things like that, and I want to kind of make a video on some of the things that you should need if you utilize a motorcycle as your main transportation, right? Because there's some things that's going to make your life really easy, some things not. Look at that thing in the floor. I had no idea what it was. But again, you know, there's some things that could be very beneficial, and then there's other things that may not be needed and things like that. But again, you know, a bike that you're using every single day to go to work, you know, bags and things like that may be very beneficial to you. May talk about that in a different video. But again, I started taking my motorcycle every single day to work. And I'm going to tell you, it was great. It was great because one thing, first of all, look at this. Gorgeous. And to me, going to work on this like I did today, and primarily I continue to do every single day pretty much, you know, unless I got to take the kids somewhere, to me it's great. You know, it's amazing. I mean, I'm going home right now, and what a beautiful day. I'm enjoying. Time for me to relax. Time for me to just chill before I get home, right? I got a little ride going to home. So again, you know, and again, that may be a lot different where you at according to the streets that you take. You know, when I live in Miami, going to work in Miami in the traffic and a motorcycle is very, very scary if you ask me. But again, you know, every person takes different roads, every person takes a different place, all that good stuff. You guys know what I'm saying. You know, if you live in a city, this one is not applied to you, but if you live in a small town like I do here, look at this. This is great to go to work in my motorcycle and to come home. So I started taking my motorcycle, and I'm going to tell you, I was saving a ton of money to the point that it was costing me about $20 a week to take a bike versus $80. I mean, saving $80 a week. Again, you know, the truck was about $100. So $20 a week to take the bike or $100 to take the truck. I was saving approximately about $320 a month, which is insane, really insane. Again, you know, the truck was about $425, so almost 75%. I don't know the math, but I'm assuming about 75% of the price of the truck. I was saving it by moving, just taking the motorcycle. I want to say back in those days, I did finance that motorcycle, and I think I was paying about $90. Yeah, $90 a month. So again, 1 week that I would take my motorcycle to work, literally pay in sales. I was making money just by driving the motorcycle. And the deal is simple. Motorcycles are great and are economical. You really are. And specifically, obviously, your gas. You know, it takes about, this Road King right here, not really sure on the mileage, but it takes about what, $12 to $15, I think. I don't even know. It's not that much. You know, when I put fuel in my truck, I feel it, but when I put fuel in here, I don't feel it that much. So again, it's not that much, but with 12, 13, 14 bucks, I could drive all week to my job. Really can. You know, nowadays I still got a truck, and nowadays I'm paying about $60 to fill my tank versus $15. So again, every single month, and I'm talking about 2012, but if I change the conversation now to 2020, you know, 2020, I haven't calculated yet, but I'm probably saving a lot. You know, every week that I decide to bring my motorcycle to work, I'm probably saving a good $40, at least $40. So we're looking about a good $160, $200 in saving just in gas, because once again, the motorcycle is so economical. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I may talk about this in a different video, but I would tell you that motorcycles are primarily economical in many different ways. We're talking about gas. We're talking about the bike itself. You know, you could buy this Road King right here. I paid $6,500 for it. So you could get a lot of motorcycle for your money compared to a vehicle. You know, we're looking at insurance. I'm paying about what? I want to say about $20-something a month. $20 a month for this. That's nothing compared to my car insurance and my truck that I'm paying hundreds a month, right? So not saying by no means that having a motorcycle as your primary choice is the best idea. Not saying that, because there is many different issues that could happen out of having a motorcycle. There's many different negative aspects of having a motorcycle, like the weather and many other things. I'm not saying that by no means. Obviously, me personally, I prefer to have a car and a bike second, to be able to ride the bike when I want to, right? But nevertheless, it doesn't take away that even though they're dangerous, we know that they could help you save a ton of money And in my case, I was saving a lot of money back in 2012 just by driving my bike versus driving my truck. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. What do you guys think? Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And as always, God is in control.